Hello there. Hi, Brennan.
Hi.
So we're at the Caribbean Beach Resort. We're about to head over to the Skyliner station way over there. We're gonna go to Epcot. This is the third installment of a three-part series today because we went to Animal Kingdom this morning. We toured around the Caribbean Beach Resort in the middle part of the day, and now we're heading over to Epcot to have some dinner and enjoy Epcot forever. And I know it seems like I'm stretching content, but I'm not, because we just did a lot today, so I wanted to kind of split it up into more consumable chunks. So that's what we're doing. We're heading over to the Skyliner, and I'm very hungry. How are you doing?
Me too. I have been specifically eating small portions in preparation for tonight.
It's a big day. Food and wine. We're heading across the bridge over to the Skyliner station, which is right over there. And our room is right around the corner. Right back there. Man, Brennan, I'm excited. Epcot forever. You're probably more excited for the food, but I'm excited for the new show.
I'm excited for the show too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm excited for the food too. Take that. All right, we made it to the Skyliner station, and there is a line for Epcot. Wow. So we are definitely probably going to be put in a cabin with somebody. Yeah, look at that line. This line has gotten pretty intense for the Skyliner, but we are about to hop on. Right now, probably going to be sat with somebody, but I guess we'll see. Okay, and here we go. Woo! Man, this is fun. We're flying over Caribbean Beach right now. There's the island we explored earlier. Wow, this is the Jamaica part of the resort. This is the Aruba part of the resort.
Bonjour, and bienvenue. Hello, and welcome
now we're about to be
Disney's Riviera
redirected over
Resort.
to
If you are
Epcot.
traveling to Epcot,
All right, just got out of the Riviera station. There's the Caribbean line right over there, and we are heading to Epcot. Just took the Epcot redirect, and now we should be heading over towards the International Gateway. The sun is starting to go down. There's the Ratatouille construction, and now we are descending down into the station. And we've disembarked at the Disney Skyliner, and now we're heading down to what looks like a really long line to get into the International Gateway. Yikes. So this is what the Epcot station looks like. Didn't get to check that out the other day. I guess this is just the line for bag check, which is normally pretty long, so no complaints. I have not been into Epcot through the International Gateway in a very long time, so this is exciting. I've never really seen it this busy. This is normally for the Epcot resort guests, but it's actually moving pretty quickly, and we're inside Epcot. Wow. Really don't make it over here very often whatsoever. We're over here in the UK, pretty much. There's Canada right over there, and then this is France. Do you want to go over to the Rose and Crown? We were talking about that earlier.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. It seems like it's a little bit busy in Epcot tonight. Hopefully the Rose and Crown isn't as busy it usually is, but we'll see. All right, let's see. And okay, that's not terrible for Rose and Crown. It's a little bit busy, but sometimes it's a lot worse than this. So we just got out of the Rose and Crown, and Brennan treated us both to an Irish car bomb.
Yeah, she poured us a lot of beer though, so I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to chug it.
I'm excited. All right, do you want to do it first?
Okay, here we go.
Do it.
1, 2, 3.
Chug, chug, chug. Encouragement. You can do it. You're almost there. So close.
I don't want it.
Woo!
Ah,
You did it.
I got messy. All right, I just chugged all of mine. Now it's your turn.
You did such a good job.
I know.
It's getting kind of windy. I like it. All right, ready?
Yep. And chug.
Yeah.
You can do it.
So the sun is going down super fast. Right over here in between Canada and the UK is the World Showplace, which doesn't look open right now, but we'll have to try to come back and check it out. I think we're gonna head into Canada and kind of see what they have over there.
Yeah, 'cause we
Right?
haven't been here.
Yeah, so one place that we did miss was the O Canada, I guess Circle Vision Theater, because they do have some food and wine selections in there. I don't know if they have a lot of food, but they do have some stuff. So let's go check it out. So I guess we have to go into the exit of O Canada because there is a bunch of scaffolding back over here. I've never seen this waterfall turned off.
It's so silent.
Isn't it weird?
It is weird.
Is it as silent as that Skyliner ride was?
It was really awkward with people, and I was hoping it wouldn't be, but it was.
See, I don't think it was awkward in a bad way. It was just a little bit, it was kind of weird.
It was quiet.
It was quiet. It made me like wish that there was like some subtle quiet Disney elevator music at least kind of playing in the background or something, because you can hear everybody else's conversation. When I like tried to like talk stuff into the camera, it was just very quiet, and I was like, I hate myself for doing this, which was my like biggest fear with the Skyliner. But at least we got to go plenty of times by ourselves, I guess, and check out all the routes and everything like that. So nothing's changed about the routes or anything like that. But we got put with, I think, 3 other parties in our cabin, which makes sense because that line was that long. I can't feel entitled like we deserved a cabin to ourselves or anything like that, because it was necessary. It was just awkward.
The airflow is still nice.
Yeah, oh absolutely. We were just right up there on that ramp, and now we are heading into what is called the Appleseed Orchard, I believe, which is the exit of O Canada. And here we go, heading into what used to be O Canada. This is interesting. Pretty sure that there's not a lot of food in here, and it's mostly just beverages. So there's a cider bar right over there, and then over here is a wine bar, and I went to the cider bar and I got myself a cider flight right here. Oh, I tried to pull it out and I did not succeed. So there's a limoncello hard cider, and a cherry apple hard cider, and then the spiced apple hard cider. Okay, so that's fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to taste all 3 of them really quickly. This is the lemon. Ooh, it's kind of tart.
Ooh.
But it's good. I like it. Ciders are fantastic. Yeah, I need to drink more ciders.
Which one is this?
That was the cherry.
Cherry?
Oh, that's even tartar. Is that a word?
Tartar.
It's a little bit sour.
Tartar sauce.
No. And then this is the spiced apple. Okay, that's pleasant. None of these are weird in any means. They're just a little bit on the more tart side, which is I guess what ciders are. They're good, I like them, but I need to eat some food because we've just been drinking some drinks so far, and I'm hungry.
Me too.
So Brennan's gonna try the lemon.
That one's pleasant.
It is, but you tasted the tartness, right?
Kind of tastes like a soda.
Mm-hmm. And this is the cherry. This was the most sour to me.
These are all really good. Wow.
You're making me seem like a weenie because I was like, they're so sour.
These are all really delicious.
But they're sour, right? Justify me.
No, they're definitely
validate
sour.
me. Okay, good.
They're so good.
All right, so we made it out of the Appleseed Orchard and we're over here in Canada. Sorry, it's very dark. This is something that Brennan's definitely been wanting, the Canadian cheddar cheese and bacon soup. Ooh, this beef filet mignon looks really good. So we're heading over to Flavors from Fire for sure, but Australia has some really good stuff. They have a shrimp, they have lamb chop, pavlova. So on the way to Flavors from Fire, Brennan got the Spam hash in Hawaii. This has always been something that you've enjoyed, I'm pretty sure, right?
It's really good.
That's good. Really dark right now. That is this right here, the Spam hash. I got the grilled tuna tataki last time. I wasn't crazy about it. It was pretty good, but I don't know if I'll get it again. We're passing by the Wine and Dine studio, the cheese studio, and the chocolate studio on the way to Flavors from Fire. Is it good, Brennan?
Very good.
Fantastic. I did like the tataki, but I think it was like a little bit on the expensive side and it didn't have like a lot to it. Yay, we made it back to Flavors from Fire. This is probably my favorite kiosk this year. I'm gonna try something different this time. What are you doing over there? So I'm embarrassed. I thought I was in line, but I was not in line. So now I have to get in line. Darn it, what do those ciders do to me? Okay, so we just got our food at Flavors from Fire, and look at this.
More than I got last time.
This is huge. Brennan, this is massive. That's crazy. So you got this again, the smoked corned beef. And then this time I tried the charred chimichurri skirt steak, which, hold on, I'm gonna try to say this. The charred chimichurri skirt steak on a smoked corn cake. I'm a rapper. Wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
This was a little bit expensive and it's kind of a small portion. This is definitely like the best deal I've ever seen at Epcot. For the longest time it was the chicken-noodling, but this is like up and coming, buddy. This is such a generous portion. I can't get over it.
This is so much.
So ladylike. Are you owning it? So this is the skirt steak, and I got a fork, but I think I should just eat it. Does that sound crazy?
Go for it. It's good? Oh, you're excited.
That is so like tender, and it's like crispy on the edges and a little bit burnt. I love my meats burnt, like a little bit, you know, not a lot. And like the corn base of it, it's fantastic. So we finished up at Flavors from Fire, and now we are heading into the World Showcase, heading around the Next Eats Pavilion. Man, Brennan, Flavors from Fire is so good.
It's the best one this year.
It really is. Now hopefully we can make it a significant distance into the World Showcase before Epcot Forever starts, because I don't want to deal with the crowds over here. All right, on our way into the World Showcase. I know that they added new walls to the entrance of Epcot, but because we came into the International Gateway, we can't see them. So we're about to head into the World Showcase, but we made it over to the Odyssey building, and we are gonna check out the Epcot experience. This opened up a couple days ago, and it's a preview of what's to come to Epcot in the future years, so I am super excited to check it out. And here we go, the Epcot experience. Gonna go right inside. I've seen some preview clips of this place. Whoa! This is so cool. I think this is the Moana attraction that's coming to Epcot. Man, that's cool. I think this is the 3D model that was at D23 a few weeks ago.
A fun new digital city is coming where you can play with all your Disney friends.
Welcome to the digital city, where playing is a way of life.
This is the Play Pavilion that's going to be coming to Epcot, which used to be the Wonders of Life Pavilion. This is so cool. This is so cool. Okay, Brennan, I think we need to go get some more food.
Okay.
But first, real quick, I wanted to show off the rest of the Epcot experience. There's a bunch of really cool attractions posters kind of lining the wall. This is the main show building right over here. And then there are some really cool photo pass opportunities. This one makes it look like you are on top of Spaceship Earth. And then this one is, I think, a Ratatouille photo op. And then right around the corner is a giant mural of what's to come to Epcot in the coming years. This is so cool. Look at this. That mural is right back there, and then a couple more photo pass opportunities. This one makes it look like you are riding Cosmic Rewind, and then there's another one over here making it look like you are holding on to balloons in the clouds of Epcot. Wow, isn't this cool?
This is really cute back there. I like it.
Isn't it awesome? And then a few more, I guess, posters, attractions posters. Okay, we really do need to get some more food and then make it around the showcase before the fireworks start, because if we hang out right around here, it's gonna be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, finally back outside, heading back into the World Showcase. The fireworks start in about 25 minutes or so, so hopefully we kind of make it around the showcase before then. Not around the entire showcase, but at least away from like the main area where it's gonna be the busiest. We made it over to almost Norway, the space between Mexico and Norway. The torches are lit, so that's cool. Very illuminations. I appreciate that. I didn't know if they were gonna incorporate that into the new show. Looks like they are. Now we're coming up on China. Essentially now we're just gonna try to find a place where we can watch the fireworks, and if we do see anything that strikes our fancy in terms of the festival, we'll get it. So far, nothing's really striking our fancy. We're heading through the African outpost and into Germany. Maybe something from Italy? Germany has the chicken-noodling, which normally Brennan and I are all about, but I wanted to try something a little bit different this time. Maybe we have about 15 minutes to find something, so we'll see. Okay, we made it to Italy. I think we're gonna hop in line. here. It's kind of a long line, but we're both feeling it. All right, we got the ravioli carbonara. Both of us, I guess, got the carbonara, right?
Yeah, our own.
I know that we wanted to try this our first time here, but we passed on it. Now we can finally enjoy it, right? The fireworks start in about 10 minutes, so let's shovel it down and try to go find some sort of a spot. How is it?
That's pretty good.
Is it good?
Oh, it's really good.
Describe the tastes, the sensation.
Pasta, white sauce, bacon.
Okay, so we only have about 5 minutes to try to find a spot for Epcot Forever. We may just kind of just watch it. May not have like a lagoon view or anything like that, but it's gonna be our first time watching it, so I'm excited irregardless. Irregardless is not a word. Okay.
Greetings, Epcot World Travelers. Epcot welcomes you, and we invite you to enjoy Epcot Forever, a spectacular celebration of everything Epcot. In just a few minutes, the World Showcase Lagoon will burst with color and light as we journey through Epcot's past and leap into its exciting future.
Okay, just a few minutes left, and we are heading past the American Adventure. Hopefully we'll find a spot. I'm stressed. So in a weird, poetic way, I think we're gonna try to watch Epcot Forever, where we saw the final illuminations, which is right over here in Japan. We don't really have much of an option because it starts in 2 minutes. But I think this is a pretty good spot. So we did it. We watched Epcot Forever for the very first time. And now we're heading into the Skyliner to try to hopefully beat the crowds there, right? We'll talk about Epcot Forever once we get back to Caribbean Beach, hopefully. At some point, it's very busy tonight, so we might wait in a pretty lengthy line for the Skyliner, but ultimately I think we both really enjoyed Epcot Forever. It was really cool. The countries definitely stay illuminated a little bit longer than they did for Illuminations, which is kind of cool. Usually the lights went out pretty quickly after Illuminations was over, but they're still going. There's the International Gateway way over there, and it looks like there's a lot of people heading over there, so
Oh my gosh.
yikes.
I'm scared.
It's gonna be okay. I knew that the Skyliner was gonna bring a pretty significant amount of traffic through the International Gateway, but this is a lot of people. Maybe some of this crowd is heading towards the Epcot resorts or the friendship boats, and they're not all heading towards the Skyliner, but they probably are. There it goes. So this is the post-firework crowd for the Disney Skyliner. This is absolutely insane. There's an end-of-line cast member way over there, but it's just a giant crowd of people. It's very hard to discern where to go. The line goes all the way over there, then it loops back, then it goes up here. I don't know. Brendan, do you want to just walk to Hollywood Studios and take that line?
I don't know how long that's gonna take.
So we found the end of the line for the Disney Skyliner. We were considering walking. We were gonna go hop on a friendship boat, take that over to Hollywood Studios, and then hop on the Skyliner over there. It's a very, very long line for the Disney Skyliner, but hopefully it's worth it because at least we're moving and at least we could figure out what the end of the line was. We're definitely in some sort of a line now. It has a bunch of down and backs, but hopefully eventually we'll make it up to the station. It's very confusing because there's a bunch of different lines going in different directions with really no stanchions at all, so it's just kind of a free-for-all, kind of an honor system situation going on right now, but I'm pretty sure we have to make a few down and backs, then eventually we'll make it up into the line itself. Still moving along. The end of the line has moved up to, I guess, over here, but we still have to go all the way down and all the way back before we can finally be in line, more or less, on the ramp for the Skyliner. We did it. We're in line for the Skyliner with an actual railing instead of tape on the ground. That actually didn't take that long. So if there's any kind of advice I have for taking the Skyliner at the end of the night, definitely maybe just wait a little bit until it figures itself out and lines are established, because right now it's running very smoothly. Everybody seems to be very organized, and this is actually pretty nice and manageable, unlike when we first got here. It was very anxiety inducing and kind of overwhelming. Okay, we're finally coming up to the end of the line. We're about to hop on the gondolas right over there and then take it back to the Caribbean Beach Resort. Hooray! And we made it back to the Caribbean Beach Resort. I did not film a single thing on that Skyliner ride because it was absolutely pitch black. The Skyliner night is just so interesting because it's quiet and it's just very, very dark. Even the parts where you think that they would have lights, like the turn stations, are completely pitch black. So you really couldn't see anything, and especially in a wrapped gondola as well. It was still a pleasant, quiet trip, which I did appreciate, but there's really not much to see from there, especially when you're trying to film, I guess. So we shouldn't have really anticipated the most pleasant experience on a post-firework Disney transportation system. That was a very long line, and it was very overwhelming at first just to try to find the end of the line, but once we did, it did move quickly.
Yeah, I'll give it that. It was very overwhelming at first, like the mob that formed right after fireworks. But once the line for the Skyliner was like officially formed, it kind of just like consistently kept going.
And we waited as long as you would for the monorail or for a bus, and yet you
like
actually
less.
Probably less, but at least you get to see what the Skyliner is doing. Buses, you wait every 20 minutes and you don't really know when it's going to come.
That's
Same with the
true.
monorail. You don't really know how many people are going to be on it and how much that line's going to be moving, but at least with the Skyliner, you got to see it, and there were no delays. It made it right back to the Caribbean Beach. It was just a long line, and it was in the dark on the way back.
Fireworks.
Yeah, the Hollywood Studios fireworks are going off. That's cool. Now, granted, we probably won't stay at another resort that's on the Skyliner line for kind of a long time, So our need to get on the Skyliner right at firework spectacular time is probably not gonna really be a thing anymore. So our future experiences on the Skyliner are probably gonna be pretty pleasant because of that, I'm assuming. But all in all, we had an incredible day at Epcot today, getting to eat some Food and Wine food, have some drinks, getting to watch Epcot Forever for the first time, and then making it back to our room via the new Disney Skyliner, right?
Right.
Right. So thus our incredibly exciting long day comes to an end. We went to Animal Kingdom this morning, then we toured around the Caribbean beach this afternoon, and then in this video we went to Epcot to have some fun at the Food and Wine Festival and take the Skyliner again, like I just said, and then watch Epcot Forever, which we have not talked about yet.
One more trip to Food and Wine, and then I get my coasters.
Yeah, you need your coasters, absolutely. Wow, we need to get those. And then you have a new magnet that you can grab too, I think in a few weeks too.
Yep.
But what did you think of Epcot Forever?
I liked it. There's been a lot of negative backlash towards Epcot Forever, and
Which happens, yeah.
I kind of understand that if you think that Epcot Forever is going to be like the permanent show. If it was a permanent fireworks show, I would understand everyone's like resentment towards it. I thought it was cool. The kites are so cool. Like, it was the best part of the show. Like, it was really cool. And I think everyone's biggest gripe was A Whole New World playing at the end of it, but it really wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I didn't think it was that bad. I'm brewing coffee in the background.
She's brewing herself some coffee. So
but overall, like, for the for now show until Harmonious begins, I thought it was really cute. It paid like a really good homage to Epcot and like Figment and Soarin'. Like, I think it was a good incorporation of all the attractions, and I liked it.
I agree. You said pretty much everything that I was gonna say.
Temporarily.
It's a cool temporary show, absolutely. I thought that the actual fireworks themselves were very, very cool. As far as the soundtrack, I thought that was really cool, getting to hear the Tapestry of Nations, getting to hear Soarin' and Figment. Whole New World was a little bit interesting, but at least it was a different kind of orchestral take on A Whole New World. I think I haven't watched anything on Epcot Forever since it debuted a few days ago. I have that kind of policy with myself that I don't watch it until I can actually watch it myself. And I hope if you haven't watched it, or if you want to watch it in person, I hope you kind of skipped that part, because even if you did watch it or you wanted to watch the entire show, there's plenty of shows that are on YouTube that filmed it a lot better than I did, because remember, we pretty much walked right up to where we watched our last Illuminations together, and we watched it from there, which was kind of cool, a little poetic. And I thought it was fun. It was the same length as Illuminations, 11 minutes. More or less. The kites were incredibly cool. I thought that was gonna be my least favorite part of Epcot Forever, but it ended up being really neat, especially when the kites started to have like pyro on them. I didn't know that they were gonna do that. That was really neat. I'm excited to see it again in an unbiased format, hopefully once the crowds slow down a little bit, because we're picking back up again a little bit. I guess now slow season has kind of dipped, and it's getting a little bit busier, so hopefully we can come back, we can enjoy the Skyliner without those crazy, incredible crowds, and we can go back to Epcot and go to Food and Wine. Again, we have plenty more trips that we're probably going to make in the next month that it's going to be around, and we can watch Epcot Forever. And yeah, I guess that is it. So thank you for hanging out with us today. If you've watched the other parts of today's adventure, thank you for that. If you just watched this one, thank you for that as well. Getting to go to Epcot again was super fun. Getting to ride the Skyliner again was also... Have I been cutting off my eyes the entire time? I've been trying to like dip it down because you're sitting on the bed, so I'm like... Oh no!
Hello.
I feel this video's just been like this the entire time.
It hasn't been that bad. I've been watching.
Okay, I don't know. Shoot. But that's it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a good day. This is our final night at the Caribbean Beach Resort in our fun little pirate room. And we check out tomorrow morning. I don't know what tomorrow's video is gonna look like, because we're checking out of here, and then I'm gonna meet up with my brother Dennis. We're gonna be going camping tomorrow. You work tomorrow, so Dennis a lot is back, happening. He's back, buddy. He's coming back to Orlando just for a little bit. We're gonna go to a football game in Orlando. I did it again. I did this again. Okay, have a good day. Thank you for hanging out. Goodbye.
Bye.